Hey everybody, trying a different camera setup tonight. We're gonna see what this ends up looking like with everything said and done, but should be fun. I'm kind of sitting off center. Not sure. See what we can get done for some writing. So my prompts are somewhere. I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. Welcome. Had to go re-up on a beverage. Hey, Trevor. Welcome. Good to see you too. Glad to be back. I know it's been a bumpy few weeks here. Hopefully, we'll be more consistent. That's the plan, anyway. I feel like, my camera is still really close. I have it set up for my webcam game. Gotcha. Okay. I'm a lot larger in frame than I usually am. Yeah, life happens. I hope you've been well. I think last time we talked, your life was also getting back to normal, wrapping up the remodel, getting back to your normal routines. Hopefully that's been going well. Let's start this one. We'll call it 4:15. furnace quit, so back at my son's working again. New homes, old homes, always trouble. Yeah, that's true. I hope that the furnace is a somewhat simple fix and it's not a full replacement. I know when I first moved into this place, my boiler was acting up, and in one winter, my boiler went down 3 times at like 30 below, 40 below, and it was pretty stressful. So hopefully that is not a perpetual issue for the furnace. That's always a little scary, especially in the colder climates. I ended up having to do a complete replacement of the brain box on our boiler. It had like a software malfunction or something inside of it was actually failing. So when it would power cycle, it would not tell the boiler to turn back on. It was on and the box was on, but it was not sending the command to actually fire the furnace after it powered back up. So anytime the power went out, somebody would have to go manually restart the boiler rather than it doing it on its own. Because I'm not always home, so it was kind of stressful. It's like, oh, I hope the power didn't go out while I was gone. Full replace. Yeah, that's the safest option anyway, so probably not the worst case scenario. Furnace from the 80s, yeah. Probably an old Well McLean. I don't know if that's actually that old. Those might be newer. I think those Well McLeans are mostly 90s constructions, early 2000s. . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . And that's time, 13:02. So just under 9 minutes. So 8 minutes and 47 seconds. Not too bad. Just shy of 9 minutes. This is a prompt from me, Afraid to Dream. I wonder sometimes where my life would be if I'd followed every lofty goal. 16-year-old me was always trying to be free, but using capitalism's shovel, I set to digging a hole. Debt lays heavy on a mind, trading time for the needs to survive. Miss one repayment, an eternity behind. I almost spent my whole life working to feel alive, working to quiet the impending doom feeling. I almost took the deal. I wanted to join a team, locked in the machine. There's no need for healing, breaking down my body, chasing my mind's dream. It's a little clunky. Could do some cleaning up, but I'm a little bit out of practice. There's probably some more emotion that I could rip into those words too. Hey, Victoria. Welcome. Good to see you. We just finished the first poem of the evening. Hope you've been having a good day. Thanks, Trevor. I can relate to it too. It's definitely one that I feel I can write. I could probably write a whole collection on that feeling, especially in like blue collar work and the people that I work with. Had a board meeting tonight and I hate them. I don't blame you. We had our union meeting, executive board meeting, and then our actual union meeting earlier this week. That was, yeah, a different thing. It's just a call in, so it's not like an in-person meeting, which is pretty cool. All in life is good. It's good. I'm glad to hear. All in my life is doing pretty good too. It feels good to be back streaming. I had a qualm. I wanted to shave all my facial hair off today, but I didn't. I sure wanted to. I was looking back at some of my old videos and just seeing like where my face was at when I started doing these. It's like, holy crap, I haven't like shaved my face this year. I've cleaned it up and stuff, but I haven't like shaved. I was thinking about resetting. Oh, excuse me. But I'm glad to hear that all is good. I hope you had a good meeting. Even if you hate them, I still hope it was good. It grows pretty quick. Let's see. I don't know. I'm at like 7 months of this. So if I shave it, if I go all the way back to baby face, I'd have a beard by like January. A couple of months. It wouldn't be very long, but yeah. I've survived the hottest part of the summer, so I probably won't shave in the grand scheme of things. But this time of year when it's like humid and hot, I usually get overwhelmed with it at least once or twice in a summer. It's like, I just want to shave all this stuff off. I used to. That was one way you could tell that I was real drunk the night before, because I would get drunk and I don't like my beard, and I would just wake up clean shaven. I see. Same with my hair. I would shave my head sometimes when I was like that too. Yeah, it's been good overall. I don't think I'm gonna actually end up shaving. I did get the audio mixer in for the channel, so I'm gonna get that set up probably after stream tonight. I've got some other stuff to do. We're doing a yard sale this weekend, so I might be kind of busy, but I've got the audio mixer and I need to find a spot to set it. It's a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be. It's like good size, but I'm going to get that set up so it'll fix my voice, so I don't have to worry about my mic popping and clicking and ruining my recording. And then I can work on getting poetry recorded and out on the channel and start posting those videos more consistently. I'd like to start posting at least probably one every week if I can get a system set up. I'm still trying to figure out what I want to do for the format, like what I want my poem videos to be. I've tried a few different things, and some of them are a lot more intense, where it's like it's just captions on the screen and then the background is changing. Some of them are me sitting there reading. Hey, Solus. Good to see you. Good to see you. I've been fighting to grow my hair out. I shaved it in 2020. Short is so much easier, and mohawks are kind of addictive. Yeah. Short is a lot easier to take care of, for sure. Like, this is the longest that my hair has ever been. Yeah, this is the longest it's ever been, really. I mean, it's been, well, that's not true. It's been longer than this like one time before, but not very much longer. And it was my whole head when that was the case. But yeah, hopefully. I'm not sure what I want like the stream to turn into. I'd like to start doing it more often, and I'm going to be doing it more often in the wintertime for sure. Like, just there's not a lot to do outside. Things should be quieting down, fingers crossed. But as far as like my channel goes, like getting videos out, that'll be ideal. That's what I would like to do, is get some more poems posted on the channel, aside from stream and aside from my shorts. Oh, wow. Yeah, my hair has never been that long. I had really short hair as a kid. I wasn't allowed, quotation marks, to have my hair past my eyebrows for a really long time. That was my mom's, like, you're cutting your hair time. And I just did crazy shit with my hair all the time. Like, I would get wacky haircuts because of the shock and awe factor. I went into the barber one time and I was like, I want you to shave my eyebrows and my head. I just want no hair from here up, like all of it. And he made me go get a permission slip from my mom and bring it back to him. And she signed it. She said, "You're an idiot, but I'm sure." And I had my eyebrows shaved as, like, I don't even remember what it was. It was like a dare from school, I'm pretty sure. I think a kid bet me like a PlayStation 2 or something like that. Promo stuff when you get a chance. Did I miss a message? I was Mormon back when it was part of the lifestyle. Gotcha. Makes sense. I went to high school with a couple different Mormon families. Yeah, so let's see. I don't know if I can open it on here. Yeah, I think I've got a chance. I don't have a promo for your channel. Yeah, absolutely. I'm trying to open up. There we go. Oh, wow. I have not been on IG in a hot second. I'm so sorry, my friend. I don't check this app very much. It was only the top messages, so I missed some. Okay. I might have missed some. If I missed something you said, Solus, I'm sorry. I see promo for your channel and promo stuff when you get a chance. Yeah, I'm sorry for the slow reply. I just don't open IG very often. Waiting Cloak One to escort you. Okay. It's giving me like survival vibes. Well, thank you for hanging out, Victoria. It was good to talk to you. I hope you have a good rest of your night and get some sleep. You too. Sorry I'm on my phone. It hates my thumbs on the keyboard. It's all right, my friend. You don't have to apologize for anything. I can piece out most of it. Waiting Cloaked One to escort you. Interesting. Oh, uh-oh. Dead pen alert. Come on. This is a good clip, right? It's a pen. It's a pen, YouTube. It's a pen. Ah, I see. Okay, okay. That gives a little bit more context. All right, I have to grab a new pen. I will write the time when I get back. 1 second, everybody. Okay, we're back. Sorry for that. My pen died. I had to grab a pen. Look at this brand new one. Still got the. Oh, is it going to focus? Probably not. It's got the little cover on it. Brand new. Nice. Hey, Harold. Prompt sausages. Okay, I will add that to my list. It's going to take about 15-ish minutes to get there. I just started on another one. My poems usually take about 10 to 15 minutes to write. If you want to hang out and wait for your poem, feel free to pop back in a few minutes. Thank you for the prompt. I appreciate you. I'll put that on my list. Oh no, my list book. We'll have to use this. One of my D&D prompts. I like to give my players like realistic prompts when we're starting stuff. So I won't write on that. We can use my printer manual. There we go. Prompt sausages for Harold. I have a cat that is fighting hard. He's breaking my heart. I can't do anything but wait and make him comfy. Oh, that's a tough feeling, man. That always kind of sucks when you're in that position. Oh yeah, patties or links? What kind of sausage are we talking about? Hey Trey, good to see you. Good to see you. I appreciate that, man. It's very humbling. Why is my camera freaking? There we go. Sorry. My chair casts a shadow behind me on the green screen, and my camera like just doesn't know what to do with it, so it like fucks up the green screen a little bit. I'm trying to sit like this, but just feels like I'm off center from my setup, and nobody wants to watch a stream if this is my view. I don't know, maybe. I don't know how to respond to that, Trey. I think that's very kind of you. Thank you very much. That's all I can say is thank you. I still have a hard time thinking of myself as a creator. I have a creative personality, but thinking of myself as a creator is not something that I've like fully wrapped my head around yet. No, you got a book, definitely a creator. I appreciate you, Bird. You're the only creator I really know, Bird. So Bricked Up Productions had mixed reviews. Is that your production company? I can imagine you could get very creative with the logo for that one. It was my joke name for doing Lego stop motion. Yeah. I think there's a YouTube channel actually that's called Brick TV that is like all about Lego stuff. I think that might have to fact check me on that one, but I think that's real. I don't watch Lego content, but I think Brick TV is something that I've seen before on YouTube. Yeah, I'm sure there are. Seems like a pretty popular niche if you're making content. You did, Jill. Yeah, sausages. I don't know if Harold stayed in chat or if that was a joke prompt. I'm not actually sure, but I have it on the list. I will write it when I get to it. Could be another reason to grill. Good. I've been doing pretty good. I've tried to change my diet around the last couple of weeks. I've been doing a lot of meal prep and a lot of crock pot recipes and burritos, and it's been really good. I've had one cave day in like almost 3 weeks at this point, that was actually very recently, 2 days ago. I got home and was in a very bad mood. I was like, I want something that makes my brain happy. So I ordered a pizza. Podcast is now on Spotify. No Cypher. Okay, very cool. I didn't know you guys were doing a podcast too. That's sweet. That's something that I have tried to make sense in my brain, like doing a podcast style, doing a podcast. I love my crock pot. Me too. I need a little bit bigger one. I follow a couple of recipes of cooking creators on YouTube, and his I forget the name of the channel now. Oh man, Stealth Health or something like that. His crock pot's a little bit bigger than mine, and I follow the recipe, and every time I get to the end, my lid is like bubbling up over the side, and I have to like take a little bit out, and I know it's going to happen, and every time I'm like, no, it'll be fine. Like, it'll just cook down, everything will be perfect, and I always end up having to take like a little bowl out and add it back in. Let's change this up a little bit here. Oh, excuse me. There we go. Sorry, that last track was like a little bit too uppy for me right now. Yeah, I am more than happy to be a guest speaker. I will make room in my schedule to make that happen. That's awesome. I bet that's a huge like stress relief off your shoulders for sure, Bird. That's so cool. I hope that you have a good trip. That is really exciting. So I don't know if you watched the short content this morning, but I got my Go XLR today. and I'm going to be setting it up after stream. I am also very excited. The box had some damage, and it looks like it made it all the way through to actually, like the unit has a little scruff on it, but I hope that nothing is actually damaged. I still have to plug it in and power it up and check, but it's here, and I'm really excited to get it set up. It's a lot bigger than I thought it was. Like, it's huge, like in comparison to what I was expecting. So. Oh, that would be super cool. Wait, does that mean it's going to make chicken noises every time that I connect to something? That's time 40:31. That one is 12 minutes right on the dot. That's sweet. We're on kind of a roll. This is the prompt for Soulless Druid, waiting cloaked one to escort you, and we did a little bit of clarification in the chat, and this is the cloaked figure waiting for you as you near your end of life. So that's the prompt. That's what I did with it. That's the direction I took it. Let's see where we ended up in 12 minutes. The war horns fade into the night sky. Sunbeams of starlight filter across the stage. You have fought for every moment tonight, a spirit of resilience, a living rage. Rest your eyes now, find your peace. Listen to the wind blow, hear the shaking leaves. I've waited for you, you know, counted the loved ones who came to visit, listened to the kindness they spoke, held you as your last breath made an exit before wrapping you up in the corner of my cloak. I'm not sure. I can go grab the unit and just show you. I hope that I did that prompt justice, Solus. But I'll actually grab it and I can bring it in and just show you guys on camera. It's a good prompt, Trey. Would it be safe to summarize the worst feeling is doing your best and still failing? I guess no, that's different because it's not necessarily failing, but saying it wasn't enough. Uh, God, what I just think of in that with that prompt is the Office quote where they're talking to Ryan. It's like there's not always a reason, Ryan. Sometimes you just fail. I forget who said. I think Dwight says that in that show. I always thought that was a really cool piece of information that's like packed into a show. But yeah, I got I got this thing for my birthday from the community and my family. Um, it's a Go XLR, and I am an idiot who knows nothing about it. I have not opened the book. When I got it out of the box, it had a little damage right there on the side, right there. Something had come through the box and kind of smacked it, but it didn't crack. It didn't break any of the plastic, and it's got a whole lot of cool functions. This should level out my audio so we don't have any of the popping, clicking, loss of sound issues anymore, and I will feel a lot more confident in my recording. And I haven't posted any like spoken poetry on the channel in like over a month and a half because I've been really, really aware of my shitty audio quality. And I told myself that once I made this, like I asked for this for my birthday from like my Facebook page and my community page, and it happened. I got enough people to want to help out and pick this up, and it's really cool. Like it feels like a level of support that I wasn't really expecting or didn't actually expect to get. It was just like it feels stupid to ask for money for your birthday when you're my age. I'm not a little kid. And it's like I could just buy it myself, but it's very expensive. It's a very expensive piece of equipment, and it just makes it feel real. It's like this is awesome. Like I am giddy to get this thing set up and start learning it and working with it. So, but yeah, it looks like 3.5, and that's a different input for mic, XLR in, yeah, power in. So looks sweet. I don't know where to set this right now. I do, except to clear off my desk. It's very big. I'm going to have to find a spot on my desk to set it up. Yeah, you're welcome, Solus. I'm glad that you liked it. I never heard back from Harold, so I'm going to pass on sausage, and I'll start working on Trey's prompt. Harold, if you're here and you would like to clarify patties or links, feel free. I would appreciate it. Let's start this. We'll call it 4650. Show the back for inputs. I've got the XLR in, line in, mic, phones. This is your outs. Then you've got a USB, your game system if you're set up for a game streamer, and then our power. I appreciate you, Solus. Thank you. One XLR for a mic, unless you get more than run through a mixer, and one into the back again. That is wizard talk to me, Solus, but yes, looks like just one XLR input on the unit. That much I made sense of. The rest? Oh, that's kind of sweet. A 2 PC gaming setup? Man, I have just had a chauffeur moment. That's a very chauffeur thing of you to say. Chicken. Bird. Sorry, I said chicken, but I meant bird. It's kind of the same thing. It's kind of wild. It's good for what you're doing for sure. I hope so. It was highly recommended by a few other people. I did a little bit of digging into it when Bird recommended it to me, and did a little bit of research, and it comes back as very positively reviewed for my kind of setup. The next piece of equipment on the agenda is an actual camera, so I can get like an actual recording setup in place. But again, that's very expensive, and it's going to be one of those like stash a little bit of money away out of my paycheck to get it in a number of months, unless something wild happens and the channel blows up overnight. But I don't anticipate that happening with how spotty I've been with my content. Yeah, I want to get an overhead camera too. I would love to have a dual camera system, which I think I might try to do if I do the prompt streams where I have this and then I could have another angle that, like on my book. Like, that would be kind of cool. I don't know. This angle is kind of neat. I could just do this for this stream and just not have my face on camera, but there we go. But I really like that kind of angle. I always enjoy watching the streams where you can see the person and like see what they're actually doing. That was time, actually. $57, we'll call it 07 because I killed some time there. But if you aren't streaming it, you don't need a huge rig. I mean, for like the recorded content, I might have lost you there a little bit. Oh, I'm sorry. I missed your previous statement. It can still be made use of if you decided you want more inputs. Yeah, I don't know if I ever will need more. I mean, if I blow up and get to do the podcast thing or whatever, I will probably just invest in that as a separate entity. But yeah, it is. It's a lot nicer than anything I've ever owned that wasn't like a full machine. Okay, Trey, I hope you're still here. I have finished your poem in just under 11 minutes. Well, 17, so 10 minutes, 37 seconds. 43, 10:43. Yeah, there we go. I can do math. This is the worst feeling of doing your best and still failing. And we wrote this poem in 10.5 minutes roughly. Drained, empty, exhausted, beaten. How can I feel good about defeat? Playing back every skipped practice, every snack eaten, forgetting the nights of agony in my feet. It's so easy to remember failure, to feel like you're just not good enough. Please give yourself the kindness, reassure. Don't let the end result take away the good stuff. If the mirror shows someone who did their best, allow the pride you deserve to be seen. There's no need for shame in your chest. We are human beings, not machines. I kind of went the sports avenue with it. It actually reminded me of a piece of writing I did in school that was based on a prompt that was, you had to write an essay or a story based around a sentence, and you got to pick your sentences off of a list. And I may not have ended up where I wanted to be, but I think I ended up where I needed to be. And I wrote a story about that based on my experience in wrestling. Because I wanted to go to state so bad. Like I wanted to be good at wrestling, and it was an individual but also a team sport. So it was, the team can do well, but if you don't, it's like a weight against the team's points, and there's like a lot of this pressure and stress, and it's a lot of that. That's why the phrases in the beginning, thinking about every skip practice, every snack, like every piece of intake you have, like if you miss weight, there's so much shame associated with it. And I wrote a story about, it was based on my story but also fictional for the project. It was about a kid who tried to make it to state and lost the match to go, and that was the quote that he used when his coach asked him how he felt about it. He says, I didn't end up where I wanted to be, but I think I ended up where I needed to be. Yeah. Does that have a USB input? Yeah, it does. It has a USB input on the side. It's not a USB mic, but it says USB on it. I'm not sure what that plug is. I need to look at the rest of the box and see what other cables and stuff came with it, because I just grabbed this out of the box to show on the camera. Well, I think, yeah, thank you for the prompt, Trey. I'm glad that I did it justice. I think it's really easy to get caught up in that feeling. Like I have myself a lot in my life. No, I don't know if I can either. It says USB on the plug, but I don't think I can use a USB mic on it. I need to get an XLR, which, and my mic that I have right now is not. So I'll have to do a little bit of research and see. I might have to get a new mic. I'm not sure, because this Blue Yeti that I have is a USB mic. We are not machines. Yeah, sorry, I got sidetracked, but that is what I was trying to say. That's a very common feeling in my life, at least. Like it's so easy to feel every essence of when we don't do what we wanted to do, or when we did our best, like we did what we could to the best of our ability, and it wasn't enough to satisfy somebody else's desire, our own expectations. Like it's life's hard, man. We are not machines. It's not as easy as running a program and just having it do it. There's a lot of people that think that it is. Like, why can't you just do that? It's like, okay, that's not the way my brain works. It's not the way, everyone's brain is a little different. The social media term for it now is neurospicy. That's something that we need to think about. Like, people that don't process things the same way and having the same expectations of other people can be really, really bad. We only remember failure, never success. Yeah, and to tie into that is you can win 100 times and you will only remember the time you lost. Like, you will remember the one failure more clearly than every other time you did it successfully. I think that's going to be it for stream, everybody. I'm going to get wrapped up and see what I need to do with this GoXLR, and hopefully, if I can figure that out, we're going to get some poetry content getting posted on the channel. If you have any advice or any ideas for the poem videos that I post to the channel, what you would like, should I read them like sitting right here? Should I do some kind of like thing in the background that plays like some of my older videos? I had a little speech that I did where I didn't want to do that anymore because it felt kind of like AI content, but it's a lot easier for me to make the content that way. But it doesn't feel as genuine, I think. But I would be curious to see what people thought about that, if it makes a difference, like at all. I think it would be kind of neat to start posting more of that stuff. And how, like, should I just do one poem per video? Should I do a little bit of a spiel before I read the poem? Should I kind of explain the purposes or where it's coming from? Should that happen before or after? If I do, I'd be curious to receive some of that feedback. If you have any ideas like that, feel free to post them in the comments, or my email is on my channel page, or you can message me. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you guys. Life is hard. We can't be everything to everyone and everything. Let us just be. That's a very good thing to say, Jill. I agree with you. I know Pro Tools or Logic through my Scarlett Universal Audio interfaces. It bugs out. I wasn't sure if I have one. It might work with that. Okay. Thank you for your evening. And of course, Trey, thank you guys for being here. Call me if you need help setting it up. I will, Bird. I will definitely do. I need to see if I need an XLR mic. I'll have to do a little bit more shopping, but it'd be a necessary expense at this point. All right. Have a good night, everybody.